Hey guys, KB FIFA Gaming here, and welcome back to FIFA 14 Chelsea Career Mode. We have hit episode 25, and we have, as you saw last episode, secured the Premier League title. And our game that starts off this episode is against Liverpool at Anfield. Starting lineup is Cech, Danilo, Terry, Shaw, Van Ginkel, Nemanja Matic, Mohamed Salah, Eden Hazard, Willian and Fernando Torres starting at striker. So let's go over to Anfield and see what the game holds for us. Straight into the game. Bit dull in the first half, but Torres dances his way through, and a bad shot by Torres goes well wide. There, Liverpool turn to attack in the 22nd minute with Gerrard. He tries to find his way through, and a shot gets deflected and hands right in the hands of Cech. Van Ginkel puts a great through ball through to Eden Hazard, crosses it in, tries to find Torres, but he can't get it onto it, and Liverpool clear. Just before half time, Torres gets past Lever. Ball falls out to Willian, who an absolute cracker of a shot strikes the post. And it comes off Sacco. Willian takes the corner, finds Torres, but it's straight at Mignolet, and he can save that easily. And as he goes to kick the ball, the referee calls for halftime, and it brings end to not a dull first half, but a less than usual action first half. Really, the only shot that troubled any of the keepers was Williams, that hit the post from a rear far way out. So you see pretty even stats at halftime, but into the second half, Torres has played through with a great ball, who stops and shoots, but Mignolet dives and keeps that ball out with a great save there. As you had to take another look there, good pass through. And Herbert comes on for Moses for Liverpool, who's on loan from us, and Shaw with a good header, but just over the bar. Liverpool cross in with Enrique, and Sanchez get on the header, but we save it with Cech, and Schürrle is brought on for Salah here to add a bit more firepower to the team to try to get the win. A couple of minutes later, Evert's cross is deflected off a defender, and it goes out for a corner, and Gerrard, standing over the corner, looks to whip it in, and he does that, and he finds Herbert there, whose volley smashes against the bar. So now both of the teams have hit the wood in this match so far. We bring on Azpilicueta for Willian here, and we kick it out the goal kick to find Terry to Shaw, and Danilo is moved into defensive mid while Azpilicueta is moved down to right back. 5 minutes to go, and Sanchez is played through. He just needs to get past Shaw, and he does. Turns Shaw into the box and he shoots, but it's straight at Cech. Ball falls to Gerrard, but we clear it, but they get back on the ball. But we manage to get the ball out of the danger area. Looks to be one of the last attacks before full time. Schürrle's played through by Torres in the 90th minute. Schürrle on the run, cuts inside, finds Torres, but he just doesn't have the legs to get to it, and Mignolet pounces on it. And that is full time at Anfield. It ends 0-0, and unfortunately we can't finish off one of the last games of the season on a high by putting aside one of the contenders that was behind us, but still solid game. And as you see the stats, they had 4 shots to on target, 6 shots to on target for us, possession equal at 50-50, and a pretty good game there, even stats for all there. And the pass accuracy wasn't too far off either, 77-74. John Terry 7.8 man of the match. And it's that time of the month. It's the first day, and it is ready for the squad report. As always, we start off with the starting 11. Cech is unchanged as usual. Azpilicueta has developed some good stats. 82 stand tackle, 82 short passing standing out there. John Terry, unfortunately, is on the decline as the season started. Fabian Schär, the young Switzerland centre-back, has gone to 77. Stand out stats 88 heading accuracy, 84 strength, 82 stamina, 80 stand tackle, 80 penalties. Luke Shaw has not gone up at all, which is a bit disappointing. Van Ginkel, though, great developing there. Some good stats, 90 stamina, 83 ball control, just a few. Matic as well, great stats, 90 stamina, 87 strength. Mohamed Salah, only 3 of his mental stats have gone up, which is a bit of a disappointment for a player who's been played a lot this season. Thought he would have gone up a lot. Eden Hazard as well. For one of the serious contenders of the player of the season, he has not grown a lot in stats-wise. Willian has not grown at all. Fernando Torres has started to decline in his stats, losing 3 stats. Kurt Zuma also has not gone up at all. Danilo, though, has grown 3 overall, and he's got some very, very solid stats developing on him there, including 88 shot power, which stands out. Andre Schürrle gone up to an 81, which is good. Schwarzer stays at 74, and Eto'o is declined to an 82 and losing some stats. Cole's been downgraded to an 81, as Lampard's been downgraded to a 77. Cancelo not grown a lot at all either, bit disappointing there. Might have to loan him out next season. Oscar has grown some good stats, but you tend to think he would have grown a bit more if he not suffered that injury. Hilario hasn't been played and he's just doing usual wood downgrade. Loanee players include Moses, Marin, Courtois, Lukaku, the usuals, just staying the same as they do. But unfortunately, Lukaku has suffered a broken tibia and he's out for 4 months, which is bad news there. Lucas Piazon, probably one of the best loanee players that were put out, still developing some great stats. The only thing that a bit ruins him, not technically ruins him, but just like to have would be 4-star skills, as well as on this man, Thorgan Hazard, brother of Eden. Christenatsu, very fast there. Blackman, Musonda, Christensen, all staying the usual little bit of growth for a bronze player, as well as Papo and Clifford. McEachran and Callas developing some good stats. Carlos 81 marking, 80 sliding, some good stats there. Islam Faraz, promising young striker. Will he live up to the hype? We'll have to see. Sam Hutchinson, player who's been inflicted by injury a lot in his career and actually retired but came back, which is strong will there. Nathan Akes, very, very promising young centre back. And to round it off, Gal Kakuta, 73 rated left mid from France. A lot of promise, but unfortunately, I don't think he'll live up to that potential. Next game is in the Premier League, and we are at home at Stamford Bridge, and we do host Norwich City. Starting lineup is Czech. João Cancelo gets a start, as well as Zuma. Shaw running out the defence. Van Ginkel, Matic are holding mids. Salah, Schürrle, Lampard, the attacking midfielders, and Eto'o as the striker replacing Torres for this game. Straight into the highlights. Van Wolfswinkel looks to cross it in, but it is out for a corner. And Snodgrass on the corner whips the ball in, and the unthinkable happens as Norwich grab the lead through Fur. Leroy Fur gets the goal for Norwich in the 15th minute from a corner. It was a good finish, but Czech should have really kept that one out. Down 1-0 after 15 minutes here. We want to get goal back. We might just do that here. Schürrle whips it into Lampard, and he hammers one against the post, unfortunately. Norwich looked clear. Good tackle by Schürrle, wins the ball back for us. Schürrle is running straight through the field, straight through the Norwich heart of defence, making his way in, releases a shot, but pretty disappointing as it goes a bit far over the bar there. And Foster will make this goal kick just before half time. 3 minutes added on for added time. The ball falls to Eto'o, gets past Basong with a fake shot, turns him inside out. Good ball to Schürrle, and Schürrle shoots, and Schürrle's shot that is saved by Foster, but it goes behind him and into the back of the net for Schürrle's 9th goal in all competitions here. We do get a goal back just before half time to get rid of that deficit, and it is brought back. Good finish by Schürrle. Would have went straight underneath him, but it is take a deflection, but it ends up in the back of the net, which matters most. And it is 1-1. And we go into half time with the scores 1-1. Fur opening the scoring in the 15th minute before Schürrle gets the equaliser half an hour later with a good shot that is take a deflection off Foster, but it went in anyway. Stats at half-time are 5 shots, 2 on target for us. Norwich had 1 shot, 1 on target. Back into the action in the second half. Lampard plays in Schürrle, who turns his defender. Hits it on his right, but Foster saves the ball, falls to Salah, who takes a touch, but it is lost. And as you can see, we make some subs with Hazard coming on for Schürrle there. Willian coming on for Frank Lampard in the centre attacking mid position as the ball is with Hazard. And they shoot and Hazard scores there. Just minutes after coming on, Hazard gets the goal. And that is his 16th in all competitions this year. For a left winger, Hazard is having an absolute ball this season. Completely dominating all competitions, and he's just put us back in the lead here. Norwich look to shoot, and Willian is through. But good save by Cech. Zuma is put off there, but he does let it go. And it is going out for a corner, which I thought was going to be a goal kick, but it is a corner. Willian whips it in for Norwich and finds Fur again, but he will not repeat what he did in the first half, and Cech saves. Moving on here, Willian on the ball. Good ball to Hazard. Hazard turns his defender, finds Eto'o, who McGeady spins in and shoots it. And a great finish by Eto'o in the 90th minute gives us a third goal of the game. Eto'o's 15th league goal in the Premier League. Great performance by Eto'o this season. And he puts it in the back of the net, and we are in the front here, 3-1 in 90th minute, and this looks like this will be our game to lose now, and that's it. Game over. We win the game 3-1 against Norwich after going behind early in the 15th minute. Schürrle scores in the 45th. Hazard scores in the 66th, just minutes after coming on, and Eto'o puts the nail in the coffin in the 90th minute by adding the third goal. You see the stats? A bit of a tough game. 8 shots, 5 on target for us. Norwich managed 3 shots, all of them on target. Possession 49-51, pretty even. Samuel Eto'o picking up the 8.2 Man of the Match award. And moving on here, our next game is against Sunderland, and it is home in Stamford Bridge again. Starting lineup: Cech, Azpilicueta, John Terry, Shaw, Danilo starting in centre defensive mid with Matic pairing him there. Schürrle on the right, Hazard on the left, Willian in the centre, and Torres as the striker replacing Samuel Eto'o. And as we get into the game here, Sunderland look to attack, and the ball is back out to the Sunderland defence, and a mistake by Vlaar allows Torres to take the ball off him. Torres runs, makes his way into the box and fires a shot, but it strikes the crossbar and it is cleared. Unlucky there. A few minutes later though, Torres is back on the ball, stops, turns his defender, great ball through to Danilo, and he strikes the crossbar as well, takes a hit off it and just rolls over. Danilo to Matic, Matic to Hazard, Hazard into the box. Hazard tries a fancy shot, but it is saved, but the ball falls back to Hazard, and Hazard puts it into the back of the net for his 17th goal in all competitions in the 27th minute here. You see, look, Hazard tried a bit of a show-off shot there, but it worked out for him. He's got the rebound and put it in for 1-0 lead. Half-time soon approaching as Willian feeds Hazard. Hazard cuts inside one, runs straight past Vlaar. Hazard hits it on his left, but the keeper does manage to save there. And Willian shoots, but it is blocked by Vlaar to O'Shea, back to Cole back on the wing, and that is half time here. And we are up 1-0 at half time thanks to Eden Hazard's goal in the 27th minute, giving us the 1-0 lead. Great finish by Hazard. Good reactions to get back on the ball after he lost it. Pretty dominant at half time, you see there. Moved back into the second half here. And 55 minutes into the game, Willian tries a wonder shot from a very far while out. But the keeper does get there and knock it over the bar. Sunderland make a sub here. Lee Catamol coming on for Sebastian Larsson. And as you said it, Terry hits the crossbar, but he gets to the rebound. And John Terry puts it in the back of the net. And he celebrates. Here, a rare goal for John Terry. And it is the 56th minute that we strike again. Good reactions by John Terry. to get down and put it in the back of the net after his first shot hit the crossbar. 2-0 up now. We make a double sub, Salah and Van Ginkel coming on for Matic and Schürrle here, with about 25 minutes left to play. Not a lot of action here as we move into the final 10 minutes of the game. A great ball fed to Salah by Willian, and Willian stops, cuts inside. Ball through to Van Ginkel, and Van Ginkel smashes it first time into the back of the net. Great goal by Van Ginkel, and that is his 11th goal in all competitions this season. Turning out to be a really good young player in the heart of midfield there. Great finish by Van Ginkel, and we are now 3-0 to the good. 90 minutes up, Danilo tries a pot shot, but it is blocked, and he knocks the ball back, but it is full time and we win the game 3-0. Eden Hazard in the 27th, John Terry in the 56th, and Van Ginkel in the 84th. We should have won by a bit more goals, but we were unlucky to hit the crossbar a few times there. And moving on, the end game stats you see, we had 16 shots, 9 on target, 53% of possession. John Terry, the 8.8 man of the match. Sunderland managed 1 shot, which was on target, 47% possession and 75% accuracy. And our next game, the final game of the Premier League season, will be against Cardiff away from home. As you can see, City, Arsenal and Spurs currently in the rest of the Champions League spots, but that may change. So thanks guys for watching, and I will see you next time.